You know, you know. So it's sad, man. But like I said, I can't do shit about it. I've accepted it. We move forward, and this is what we focused on. You know what I'm saying? This is all we focused on, and all we're gonna pay attention to. Sorry. You know. So like I said, man, check me out, Tyree Speed. Every Spreaker show I do is going to be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Everything is on point, man. Our platform is rising for real. We ain't got to get on camera and sit there in front and pretend. You know, we don't have to do all that. We really doing it. You know, so like I said, I mean, talk shit about me now, all you motherfuckers that I'll never hear anything anybody has to say about me. That's bullshit and a lie, but
it's a training class
keep
on
it
how
up.
to lose your
New shit
mind.
to me. So I'll never see it. I will never see it anymore. I'll never see hate again. You know, that's a promise of my life. So it's great for me, man. It's fantastic because talk shit about me now, you know. Talk shit about me and my stocks and blah, 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 and what I'm building, because you're not going to be talking shit when I get to 100 positions. I promise.
Yes, I am.
You know what I mean? And you can talk shit no matter what, but just understand it's going to hurt y'all.
No,
It's going to really hurt
not.
y'all to see that I didn't give up. It's going to hurt y'all to see what I've built. It really is. It's going to fucking kill you inside. You know? Well, I told you. It is what it is,
It's
man.
a bad business move.
You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm falling asleep.
With Joey
So if I'm not making sense at any point, it's all good. But that's about it, man. That's the goal. You know? So root for me. Plan.
Okay, let's rewind this back to the beginning.
Rest if I can. Fucking tired as fuck. I don't want to go to this stupid fucking interview.
He works so hard, but he doesn't want to go to an interview.
Good part is I can go in the afternoon at least. But
that shows determination.
Like I
Showing
said,
up in the middle of the afternoon for a job.
My goal right now, I'm kind of off of focusing on where I'm at as far as cash financially.
Because you don't have any?
Like I said, like everybody's doing bad business. Everyone owes me money. Everyone's just bullshitting. You know what I mean? I don't get fucked over. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with people literally breaking the law. You know, but this guy's going to have to fucking pay me any way you fucking figure it.
Who's breaking the law?
So I won't let it become one of those situations. And I have proof of my shit. But point is this.
Is this the guy who gave you cash advances? Because then you wouldn't be owed shit.
I have a goal I'm trying to reach. And it feels so good because I used to have millions in stocks. I used to buy cars like y'all go grocery shopping.
And then you pissed it away. So let's all take your financial advice.
So much more confident now than I did back then. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
No, doesn't.
But I've learned so much more.
Like what?
And I've become a more holistic person and a more well-rounded individual. And I just understand things more.
No, you don't. Every other word out your mouth is, I don't understand.
I knew what I know now back then. But I don't really wish that because I like the way that everything is going and the pace I'm moving at. Like, I don't have any regrets in my life. You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't lost nothing. I've sold assets.
And then you pissed away the money.
Make it easier on me where I don't have to manage so much bullshit.
But now you don't have those assets and you don't have the cash for those assets. So how did you not lose?
Own a lot of shit. I really don't care about that. Although I still have a mansion next to Mexico and 5 luxury whips.
No, you don't.
All that doesn't mean shit to me. What means something to me is the new shit. Like building new businesses, new concepts. So it's great for me. I love the investing. I love the brokerage and the stock shit because it's my own little business I'm building. And nobody can do shit about it or to stop me. So it's just a great feeling, man. You know. So I don't know. Like I said, I just think it's so funny because everybody's so miserable, and you got all these people, you know, and all they wanted to do is just ruin everything that I care about. You know, well, too fucking bad, bitch, because you can't ruin this. You can't ruin anything I'm doing. You know, y'all tried your hardest and couldn't do shit with me. So it's so funny because I'm able to do what the fuck I enjoy. And I love it. I really love it. You know, the farther we get to it, the farther we get with it, I'm going to be able to start working towards getting my real estate license.
You can't get that. You have felonies.
With the hardships that are going to come with trying to do that because of my situation and shit holding me back. I'm going to be able to get my car business back up and running, buying and selling cars. So you have to understand, man, you know, like I said, when I said that people count me out were stupid and I felt like they were making a mistake, I meant that shit. Because I'm really building something. Like, this is something nobody can do shit about. Like, the more money I get in that brokerage account in stocks, the more power I have.
This needs running for the poorhouse.
Like
2020.
It's foolproof, man. It's an unfallible plan. It's straight building.
Unfallible.
And it's so cool to be able to have it now. Because for a while I didn't have that. I didn't have that choice. That's the only reason why I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. You know, so I think people aren't really registering that things are different now. Like, they're a lot different now, man. The minute that Tyree Sneed starts fucking with stocks again, everything changes.
What
for
changes?
Me because I no longer deal with where I'm at financially as far as what I'm holding or any of that. It's all just about pumping everything I can into that brokerage.
So you can take it out.
So like I said, like, holding money is for suckers. Like, I understand the concept of that now that I'm back doing what I was meant to do.
He's trying to get $100 in 100 positions in companies.
Shit, but like I said,
so he'll have $10,000. But he's paying fees to buy these stocks, and then he thinks he's going to cash all 100 in at the same time and not have to pay a penalty.
Gave me the knowledge I need now to do this.
This is his plan for 10K. It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life.
If I had never gone to Vegas, I would have never found out I had that talent. You know?
The talent of what? Losing shit? You lost all your money in Vegas. The talent of what?
How do I put it?
Alright, no one cares.
This is what I need to be doing now. Like I said, I made all the right decisions. I was young. I balled the fuck out of control. Did what nobody else could do. And it was fucking phenomenal. And you have to have this kind of downtime and period where things are different and slower and you're living a regular life. You know,
what you're living is not a regular life.
I needed to be grounded. And I need that for my sanity because I've lived too fast and I've done too much. You know? So I'm enjoying it. I really am. What people got to understand is what my goal is. Number one, differs from all y'all's goals in life, if you have any. A lot of people don't have any, especially on here. But like,
does everyone have goals in life?
What I really want to do, and this may sound pretty fucking crazy.
Because I have goals in life.
It's already
I don't know why he's acting like.
My goal is to have 100 positions before the end of the year.
He's giving us bad business advice.
That's my goal. And I'm not saying that, you know, it's not going to be hard. I don't know if it's possible, but somehow I believe it is. And that's my goal. is to get 100 positions before January. Because if I can do that, I know that I'll be in a good position. I'll be where I need to be. And
yeah, he says nobody has goals. No one's trying to have goals like him.
Once I get the 100 positions, I mean, the getting $100 into each really shouldn't be that difficult. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I have a formula to do it. You know, so for me, all I got to do is just keep trying to work.
Your formula is to put $100 in random companies, 100 random companies.
I have a pretty good little niche and situation out here, man. People don't get it.
And then you're going to withdraw all the money.
And it took a lot to build that, and it took all this experience, and it took
Joey, I'm not sure if you know that.
You know, so I don't regret none of it. I'm thankful for all of it. You know, also it took me going through shit with people, these experiences that may seem like they're negative. I take negatives and turn them into positives.
Do you now?
I think all these people who've tried to drag me down play a part in helping me and play a part in my success, whether they like it or not. And I know that wasn't their intention, but that's what you did. And
you have no success. What are you talking about?
I really feel like you made me a lot stronger, especially mainly mentally. You know, also physically, but mainly mentally.
So mentally, you're weak. Emotionally, you're like a 6-year-old.
I'm more on
physically,
point. Like I get up and I work.
You're like an 8-year-old.
You know, like it's not really a question anymore. Whereas before, it was kind of a question sometimes. You know, and some days it still is. You know, like today I'm just dead fucking tired. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to this interview, but I'm gonna try to.
You're gonna try. What is this trying? You either go or you don't go. You either trying to stack money or work your ass off.
See what's up. But,
or you're not trying to show up to work at all.
How'd I put it? That's my goal, man.
Yeah. You said, don't worry, you could still show up to the interview in the afternoon.
I want to try to keep my account positive clearly because I need it in order to trade and in order to liquidate. But I just want to fucking try to get like everything that I'm making. I want to try to fucking pump into that account. You know, I want to live by that motto that all the money is for suckers. I don't want
and be hungry and go back on your YouTube stream and start begging for donations.
That way
and telling people they need to support your
So, like I said, my goal is end of the year, January, have 100 positions. You know what I mean? The end all goal is get $100 in 100 positions. After that, the goal then becomes get 1,000 in all 100 positions, which would be $100,000.
Yeah, you'll hit it.
Me, $100,000 at this point with the knowledge I have, with the traveling and everything that I've done, with the networking, communications, meeting people, knowing different cities, different spots I can go to, being liquid, being able to travel with fucking Greyhound and get anywhere on this continent.
Really? Why don't you come to New York then?
Just knowing how to move that I learned through all this shit. That's the way I look at everything, like a learning experience. So it's going to help me a lot with building businesses and building what I want to build, which is everything. Like, I'm not looking to build one thing. I'm building everything. Like, that's why I worked so hard and put all this work into my label, Guns Galore Records, because it's now in existence. Like, now it's a real label. Like, now it's really running.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? There's no question.
Even have a
it always
DBA?
was running, but it was kind of in the background where people couldn't figure it out.
I almost feel like starting the DBA Guns Galore just so you can't have it.
I brought it to fruition and realization.
I think I might do it.
You know, I've manifested it, so to speak. So we have that. I have an online business that's kind of finicky that I haven't fucked with in a while. I got to work on that. And there's some other online businesses I like to start. I need to get my clothing line back up. I need to figure out how the fuck to market this jewelry shit. Because I have that on lock as far as being able to get the product and buy jewelry. But I need the capital and I need a way to market it where it'll work. You know what I mean? So that's going to be the hard part with that. But it's definitely a business for the future. But that's why I want to get enough capital together So it's different, man, because I'm not working like most people. Like most people, they work and they just kind of work to work and they hate it, you know.
Most people work to work.
They're not building nothing. Me, like when I had tons of money, I was bored a lot.
No one works to work.
So I kind of enjoy living real life and making money while I do it.
People work so they can pay their bills and have a house to live in and food in their stomach.
Right now I'm working where whatever I put
on their back
account,
and don't have to wear the same fucking wife beater for a month.
You feel me?
And people just showing up for work for
it just makes a different and better and more positive, beneficial situation for me. And it's going to be hard. I'm going to have issues with my account. I already know, trying to keep my bank positive and shit. But I'm telling you, it's a steadfast, man. It's a safety harness. It's a network. It's just different because I'm working to build. Like everything I put in there, I'm trying to not touch. So I know that I'm building. I know that I'm building a future. I'm building a life. I'm building my dreams. So every little day that goes by that I struggle and I work and I put up with shit and I go through fucking hell, it's all to build something.
Here you go.
I think that when you put your heart into something and you struggle to get it, I think it means so much to you because you did that.
Who's hiding?
And I've done that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But it means so much to you because you worked so hard. Who's hiding? And I think that this time around, I think it's going to help me take
anytime you want to show up here.
Not that I haven't taken good care of everything that I've acquired.
Oh, good. Let me know.
What the fuck is that? Never ceases to fucking end.
Well, you live in a motel.
But anyway.
So there's going to be hookers fucking and people arguing it.
Shit in the past or anything like that. I always
5 a.m.
But it's just the fact that I'm thinking differently now. I'm getting a little older. I'm in a different spot. Like I just turned 30 July 21st. Birthday's in 89. So
you can't say you just turned 30 in July.
Is different now.
Like me in October.
Which is good. Like the mentality is more frugal, more about trying to save. You know what I mean? And I'll still have issues with that, but just the point of trying to build, it's just different. You know, so I like it. But like I said, all these experiences, all these positions, all this struggle.
All these possessions.
It all paid off, man. Like it all means something. It's all helping me to advance and build more and get where I'm going. And I told y'all that all my shit was going to meet up at some point. You know? So it might not have met up the way that you thought it was or even the way I thought it was.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said. You're upset your life isn't the way you planned it to be.
Up in a better spot. You know what I mean? Because what you people don't seem to understand is if I can get $100,000, I'm going to make millions upon millions of dollars and then billions and trillions, literally, because of what I know. It's just different. I'm not on the same tangent as you people. I know shit that you don't. So it's just different, man. I don't know how to explain it to you. And it's a cool feeling to have something that I know when I get to a goal, I'm going to take off. And $10,000 is the first iota that I have to reach. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think people are really ready. I don't think they realize what's really happening. Like, I'm not sitting here just struggling and wasting my life and bullshitting. I'm not really in no down and out position. I just barely began this job. I just barely began and opened this brokerage. Everything is running. Everything's ready to go. I'm like full speed ahead right now, going in a direction that's right. It's the right direction and it's positive. It's going to bring me everything I want. Like anything that I want in this world I can have.
Except for Ashley.
So like I said, man, just try to fucking tune in and you know, come along for the ride. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. And that's the thing, man. You got to enjoy the journey. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the journey. It's not so much about where you get when you get there. That shit really don't matter. It's about the journey getting there. So this is the fun part, man. So that's what we doing on my show. We having fun. People want to have fun and, you know, would like to try to participate. I know it's hard to right now and it's on a small scale, but, you know, like I said, blame them, not me. Blame the bullshit artists. The year of the bullshit artist is done. The era of the bullshit artist is over with. It's time for real shit. It's time for people with common sense and people who make sense. The entertaining, the mental illness shit is corny. That's played out. I'm done with that. Never really entertained it in the first place. Other people did and spoke for me. It's just a waste of my time, man. You know, so, like I said, I mean, when you referring to bitches and women, like I said, I always wanted love, but that kind of got fucked up for me because
you'll never make $100,000.
Like I said, I mean, who I love and the one for me is sick and fucked up and doesn't care because they're sick. So I mean, I know reality, but they don't. So I can't do anything about that if they won't open their eyes.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So it sucks, but it's something that I've accepted and I'm moving forward. You know, so
you've accepted it so much you talk really about it all the time.
Bitches and women. That's not what I'm doing this for anymore, which is going to be beneficial in the long run. You know, because it means I'm not going to be in the strip club all the time spending all my fucking money. I'm not going to be, you know what I mean, trying to fucking fuck with escorts and fucking hookers or some fucking crazy shit. I'm going to be fucking wanting to make money. You know, and I'm going to be like, fuck a bitch. I want to make money.
Did you just admit that you buy hookers?
Invest. You know, like, I get gratification out of investing at this point. It makes me feel good. It really does. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather invest than fuck a bitch. Seriously. Because of how corny and played out they are today. Like, bitches are a joke today, man. I don't think y'all realize how stupid you look. Like, y'all have no common sense. I've never had girl problems, man. I had girls fighting over me my entire life. You know what I mean? Throwing themselves at me like, your new era is just a joke and you people a joke. You know what I mean? I tried with people. I really tried my hardest. I tried my best. I tried to give you everything and give you the best. And people are ungrateful. I mean, fuck them. It was never worth the fuck in the first place. That's the real truth because they don't believe in themselves and they have no self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, or confidence. You know, so that's their fucking problem at this point. You know what I mean? But people was never a big deal, man. I tried to make people a big deal. I tried to give who meant everything to me the world. You know, and for somebody to not appreciate that and
you're not too far away.
Games with all that and act stupid and act like their brain fell out, like, you know, it'd be one thing if things were really in general. We lived in a general world where love was a general thing, but it wasn't, man. Like, that was really it for me. So, like I said, that chapter of my life, as far as I'm concerned, is over and done with. I don't plan to ever go back to it or ever entertain it again.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I tried to say that to him.
That's the truth.
Like, it's definitely us. It's definitely the 7 billion people on Earth that fucking are wrong. But you're right.
I don't like when people get on some bullshit when I've done nothing wrong to them and done nothing to deserve what they've said and done. You know what I'm saying? So when people have no interest in fixing that, at that point, I have no choice but to move forward. And that's what I don't like, is not having a choice when people should have air around them and be normal and be able to live real life and enjoy life and go out and do things. And that's all it was, is that people didn't want to live real life, so they wanted to create fake escapades, you know, to get attention. I mean, it's childish, man. It's fucking corny if you really think about it. It was no big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just people trying to blow shit out of proportion and make shit a big deal. It's all fake. It ain't there. It never happened. And that's all it is, man. You know. Just people who are unhappy with their life. You know? So, like I said, I know my goals. I know where I'm headed. I know what I'm trying to do. I'm not in a rush to get there. But it's exciting. And like I said, my goal is to try to get 100 positions before the end of the year. You know what I mean? But whenever I can get to 100 positions, it'll be great, man. It'll be a glorious fucking day in time. You know, but the thing is, you gotta have a different mentality with this shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's how I know all these people fake, because if you really are making money and acquiring real money and getting somewhere and not living off of credit, it starts to change your mentality. I don't let it change my mentality. Like, I'm still gonna live like I have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll live like I have nothing, but I'm still going to be approaching shit in the same manner. You know what I mean? Other than I may be traveling or doing some different shit and trying to look into different lifestyles and different opportunities and different ways to progress. You know, different ways to build businesses, everything. But like I said, man, that's my goal, man. You know, you got to understand, man, you got to do the simple math. Nobody's doing the math and using their head and thinking. I mean, you're talking about if you can get 100 positions with $100 each in them. Okay. Hold up, because I'm feeling let me use my flashlight. What the fuck? What in the fuck is that?
So we don't like you because you're racist? Check. Wait.
I don't know. I felt something. But anyway.
You're racist. You physically assaulted women in your past, currently fleeing a warrant for it.
$100 and all of them, that's 10 grand.
You won't take care of your 7-year-old daughter.
$100 and all of them, that's more than 10 grand.
You like to make death threats to people and their family.
Like I said, you got to understand, if you
suck
get a
at
grand
rapping.
in 100 positions, you have 100 grand.
You're also
so,
homophobic.
Like I said, it's just different, man, because everyone can talk shit. Everyone talk about they fake ass cars on payments.
This is just the list right now.
I don't give a fuck if you own one.
Of the
Everybody
reasons
can act
why
like,
I hate
I
you.
make this amount of money. I mean, bro, you can make 110 to 150 to 250,000 a year. You still ain't fucking with me right now. That's what people not getting. Like, you got to do the math. Like, you know, like we gonna keep making progress because of the way that we're doing shit. We're building something you're not used to.
Bro, you don't even have 10K. How are you going to talk about if we have...
I left my other one. I barely started this fucking investing.
If we have more than 100K,
you know,
you're still going to talk shit.
I already have over $700 invested in there. That's pretty fucking impressive. Like, that's pretty quick, dude. That's pretty fast. I got 100 in the Stash app on top of that. I got about 90 something in Bitcoin in a wallet, a digital wallet, and I'm able to fucking put money into that if I wanted to, a physical ATM. You gotta understand, I opened these different lines of money for a reason, because I was planning to build something big, and I knew it.
I was planning to live off credit.
I just think that people is really funny because everyone picked the wrong time and to try to shit on me and try to count me out, because
what?
This is go time. Like, this is when I'm trying to build everything. Like, this is it. Like, this is the real deal now.
No, this is the perfect time to hate on you, because you're not going to accomplish anything. And it's funny.
The right shit, like the right tools. I had the right direction, I think. I just didn't have the right tools. And I may have been somewhat misdirected and not have realized it. You know what I'm saying? But it was really because I didn't have access to these tools. So everything changes now. It's just different. You know, so you have to understand, like, all I got to do is just keep working and figure shit out along the way and keep investing. And the more I pump into that fucking brokerage, the more power I get and the more I'm killing everybody. because people don't want to see me fucking succeed.
You own one share of every company. Do they give you a chair at the board meeting? Do they run by their new...
Been successful this entire time. I just put up the stats.
Yeah.
We spent over $4K last month.
You're trying to explain
I told y'all we keep spending and making more money than all y'all consistently. It is what it is, you know what I mean? What I want to do is try to put a stop to that, clearly, and start investing my money so that we don't keep going through that.
You will always be broke.
At this point, I would rather hold it than spend it.
Hey, Paul.
You know, but in something that is producing and that's
building.
What
did you say you were smoking inside?
You know, progressively, steadily. You know, it doesn't matter how long it takes, man. You know, I could sit here for fucking 5 years and do this. It doesn't matter. You know, of course I'm in a rush. Of course you always want to do it quickly. But there's no rush, you know? Like, there's no fucking way that within a year from now I'm not going to have 10 grand. It's pretty much not possible. There's no fucking way in a year, you know what I mean? Like, I would have to be literally, like, denied work everywhere. Like, nobody would let me work. Like,
not good.
All they got to do is let me work. I can figure out the rest over time. You know what I'm saying? I can figure out the rest while I'm fucking piecing the shit together.
Let you work. You don't want to show up for a job interview today.
I just don't think people get it, man. I don't think people get how liquid I am. I don't think people understand that the fact that I'm able to walk into a fucking shelter in different places and live institutionalized benefits me, because I could literally stack 10 grand and just disappear off the face of the planet and none of y'all would know where I'm at. And I would be fucking living for free and nobody would know that I'm holding money like that. You know what I mean? And I could figure out what's in the city that I'm in.
You wouldn't be holding money like that. You piss it away.
And I could start working
the second you get it. Probably another restaurant job.
It's exciting. It's exciting to be able to have the mindset and the tools that I have, because it just makes me much more dangerous than your average person. I think a lot of y'all are understanding.
Just for a record, because everyone would like to go, he's bipolar. This is way past bipolar. Bipolar is a series of like hyperactivity, and then like depression and like suicidal thoughts. He never gets to depression or suicidal thoughts. And this is way beyond bipolar disorder.
You know, so like I said, man,
this is multiple personality disorder. This is paranoid schizophrenia.
I mean, I'm the guy who survived more attempted murders than anyone, you know, including your involvement within one. So it's just weird, man. Like, I'm the one who's fucking taking on cartel and Mexican mafia in one. I'm the one who's done all that shit. It is what it is, man. At the end of the fucking day, I have nothing to prove.
Well, when you say shit like that, I'm going to ask you to prove it.
Sit there and pretend I'm soft. I don't need to kick everyone's ass. I don't need to put hands on people. I don't need to catch cases. I don't need to do none of that bullshit. You know what I mean? What I need to do is exactly what I'm doing, which is continue.
Imagine if we all did testimonials.
And like I said,
we were on The Office.
And I know
we'll have our little confessional room and be like,
you know,
I'm not sure this company is going to be around in 2 years.
Human beings who can't just
we keep buying fake gold chains. We don't have any printer paper for our company.
Out to eat.
We have nothing.
Go to a movie. You know what I mean? Just do fun shit. You know, that was all I was asking for from anyone. I wasn't asking for much. At any point with anyone, I just wanted to live life. And, you know, I find it crazy that people have gone out their way to try to play these YouTube games and these typing games and these email phone games instead of just simply,
you got mad at me,
allowing yourself to live life. You know, I mean, it wouldn't matter if anyone felt ill towards me for no reason. I mean, you should still be able to hang out with me and just fucking go have a drink or go eat something.
Why would we do that?
It just doesn't make sense. You got people who want to be against me and set against me like this is some kind of game. We're not playing Battleship. I mean, this has not been cute at all. You know what I mean? I'm not against anyone. I've been nothing but for you. So I just don't get it, man. I really don't. I think that people was really being immature, and I hope that I hope at some point it stops. I hope at some point people I hope at some point people just come to their senses, man. I hope they realize like that they fucked up majorly and how wrong they are, and I hope they develop empathy and realize like that shit was inexcusable, and how you actually made me feel and how wrong that is and how I didn't deserve that. But you know, like I said, I'm not expecting that, but I'm just saying I think that that's what should happen. That's definitely the right thing, but nonetheless, like I said, I've accepted that shit is fucked and moving forward. So my goal is to try to get a fucking 100 positions by the end of the year. You know what I mean? Once I get 100 positions, the goal is get $100 in all 100 positions. I'm already at 12 positions. Already, we just barely started this, and I'm already at 12. So like, people know how I get down, man. They know I don't fuck around. They know I'm not playing when I say something. So, like I said, man, it is what it fucking is. Just gotta keep fucking pushing. There's no other option. Keep on fucking pushing and drilling until we hit the goal. So that's about it, man. Like I said, I'm not doing this shit for nobody but me. You know what I mean?
Where are you recording it?
Other than that, I could see hate, envy, spite, jealousy, smiling faces, backstabbers a billion miles away.
See, and then you just go on Gorilla Mail. And it'll give you a scrambled email address. Go on.
Every time.
And then you just hit send.
I can't even fucking explain.
I'm not a robot.
That I never thought anyone would let me down.
Sending.
That way.
Sent to him, and he can't block that address.
Sad, it's a fucking tragedy, but that's the thing, man. I'm tired of dealing with people who their life is only misery, pain, and hurt, and they're in pain, and it just seems like they just want to cause themselves more pain and more anguish and everybody else around them. I don't understand that. All they want to do is bring death to people around them, and therefore they attract death towards themselves and into their life. Like I said, man, it's definitely the wrong way to live. Definitely demonic possession. Definitely a spirit who's fucking you up and cursing you in your life and any generation that comes after you. So it's sad, man, but like I said, I can't do shit about it. I've accepted it. We're moving forward, and this is what we focused on. You know what I'm saying? This is all we focused on and all we gonna pay attention to. Sorry. So like I said, man, check me out, Tyrese Lee. Every Spreaker show I do is gonna be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Everything is on point, man. Our platform is rising for real. We ain't gotta get on camera and sit there in front and pretend. We don't have to do all that. We really doing it.
You're just black screening.
Like I said, talk shit about me now, all you motherfuckers that I'll never hear anything anybody has to say about me. That's bullshit and a lie, but, keep it up. Doesn't do shit to me. So I'll never see it. I'll never see it anymore.
Yeah, because you remember when he tried to call me out and try to say I wasn't a non?
So it's great for me, man. It's fantastic because talk shit about me.
Yes, he will. Just like he said he changed his number, and I knew for a month he didn't change his number.
Because you're not going to be talking shit when I get to 100 positions.
Then when he's done with that, we all go to Achilles.
And you talk shit no matter what, but just understand it's going to hurt y'all. It's going to really hurt y'all to see that I didn't give up. It's going to hurt y'all to see what I've built. It really is. It's going to fucking kill you inside.
No.
Well, I told you. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm falling asleep. So if I'm not making sense at any point, it's all good. But that's about it, man. That's the goal. So root for me. It's that simple, man. I'm going to try to fucking pull that off to get to 100 positions before that.
Oh, yeah. You tried to warn a non of me.
Tyrese Speed stays.
Remember that?
Possible. So fuck it.
Anon, she's claiming to be Anon. And then Anon was like,
that's really okay. All I have to say. You know, much love to everybody. Wish everybody the best. And
yeah.
That's about it. Yeah. Other than that, like I said, karma real, and I know it already coming, already came. Don't act surprised. Deal with your fucking karma and shut the fuck up and quit crying, little bitches. And it's that simple.
Who's crying? You're the only one who's ever cried on camera.
Like I said, man, this Tyree Sneed goal is get 100 positions before the end of the year. You know what I mean? It don't matter how long it takes me. I got to get to 100 positions. I got to get $100 in each. And we're going to be A-okay in a great position.
I love it says I need 100 stock ownings and like 100 different companies. He needs that done by January, but he doesn't care how long it takes.
Every time that I gain another position, and I'm putting money in some that I already own. Yo, it's fucked.
That's all you had to say, Joey. Alright, this is 15 minutes.
Yo, so what's up with your boy Tyree Sneed? So, the motherfucker on that fucking...
Hercules. That's his other email. Alright, so he's going for an interview today. Let's see.
Yo, so what's up with your boy Tyree Sneed? So, the motherfucker on that fucking flake shit and he's freelancing, which I already knew this son of a bitch was full of shit. He's trying to fucking make it where I gotta run the whole fucking place, basically, because he's lazy and he don't want to do shit and don't want to work. But, that's alright, man. I'll take his shit, put up with whatever, and try to do my best. You know what I'm saying?
He hired you to work underneath him, so why did you think he wasn't going to give you directions? Or that he was going to give you better jobs than he wants to do? Stupid.
And listen to his bitching as long as I'm getting paid. I have an interview today. I can go pretty much any time in the afternoon. I just got to see if I really feel up to it or not.
But he's working his ass off.
But then I got to work again tonight at midnight again. So we'll see what's up. But, you know, the interview would be for a $10 an hour bi-weekly job. So we'll see what's up. And I'll make some cash. So
he probably does. Well,
I don't know. See how that goes. See if they want to use me or what. But like I said, he gave me $50 out of what the fuck I'm owed. To me, it looked like he changed in the way that we get paid as far as the days accountable. But he said it was basically like Monday through, I think, Sunday.
Of course it is.
Wednesday. I think it's Monday through Wednesday. It's technically, he was saying like Sunday through Wednesday is what he's trying to say. So maybe that's right. You know, but...
You're so stupid. Payroll gets wrapped on Wednesday. Usually get paid Friday.
And I got to make sure I took a picture of the whole sheet so that way I can make sure he don't try to pull some bullshit later. Make sure he pays me for the days after Wednesday, right? For the next check. But that's some bullshit. But again, it is what it is.
Bro, he gave you cash advances when you were dead broke. Now he's an asshole. If he was
paying for the full week, it'd be a different story, but he's playing games. So, you know, that's not going to be enough, bro. He acting like he don't get it. Like, I got rent to pay. I already had talked to him about that. He knows. So he acts like he don't have his checkbook today. He says his wife is sick and shit. So, you know, fuck him, man. You know, I got to try to do what I can do. And that's about it.
But, I hope he never sees a dime of this money.
It's definitely irritating. You know, but we'll just have to fucking take it a day at a time and try to figure it out. I mean, the way I see it, you're not paying enough to fucking live on. You know, but
yeah, beat him off with a stick.
But like I said, that $50 I put in my bank account, already put the transfer in for 50, so I'm gonna invest that in Twitter. That'll put me at 12 positions today when that transfer goes through, and I can engage that trade. So that's it, man. Like I said, every chance I get,
I'm trying to be excited for you, but it's just I can't fake it.
Everything else is fucking minuscule. We just gotta figure it out, and it's that simple, you know. So, like I said, man, motherfuckers jealous. Motherfuckers seeing what I'm doing. They seeing I'm fucking coming up, and just bought me a new pair of sunglasses. You'll see it on the picture for this show. Like I said, this show is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify now, Speaker. Okay. Check out my YouTube channel. It's called Gorilla State CEO Tyree Sneed now. All right.
Check out his YouTube channel. I thought you didn't care about the YouTube.
Gorilla State. And the shit is building, man. We rising. You know? So I think before I know it, even if I have to give up my place because this fucking cocksucker don't want to fucking handle his business.
Keep yourself in check, Paul. We can't have that happening.
I gotta do to try to figure shit out.
Think about it.
Keep pushing, man. I think I'll be at 20 positions
fine
before I know it. You know, so the goal is to get to 100 positions and then get $100 cash in each. Once I get to 100 positions, man, we should be in a good position. So just got to keep pushing, man. Like I said, if I can, I'd like to go to that interview today, just so I can try to get another job going. It's only certain days, so I'll talk to him and see if he can work around the schedule. And I'll do it like that. You know what I mean? Fuck them. If they ain't gonna fucking pay right, fuck them, you know. But that's about it, man. Tyree Sneed, we trying to work through the obstacles.
84. Oh no. Hold on. I'm worried about it. All you have to do is make commentary or criticism on the video, and then it falls under the Fair Use Act, and he cannot strike you for a reaction video. Sorry, someone was just asking me how I get away with posting shit not getting strikes.
Everybody's finding out that I've got the Midas touch. Say the wrong shit to me, then you getting fucked. Test me and you'll be swimming on a tree like a duck. Everybody finding out that I've got the Midas touch. Say the wrong shit to me, then you getting fucked. Test me and you'll be swimming upstream like a duck. Everybody finding out that I've got the Midas touch. Say the wrong shit to me, then you getting fucked. Test me me and you'll be swimming upstream like a duck. Everybody finding out that I've got the Midas touch. I'm nothing but trouble, about to blow up your bubble. No, I don't want to cuddle, killing you in a huddle. Let me take you down a darker path, like being on the receiving end of a fucked up Tony Parker pass. Fuck evil Longoria, just another whore with a lot of divorces. They stuck out here, can't even afford a pork shit, eating you like pork. Your meat is real nice and tender. Not on the team, then you eat canned sardines for dinner. I told you I got gold and...
Oh God, he's saying that line again. I'm a winner. Fuck with me or have sardines for dinner.
Steady chasing them, no tasing, I'm racing, no taser gonna stop me. It's full speed ahead, you can call me Rocky. You don't even have the ball to try to drop me. I'm challenging everybody, all y'all do is sit there and fucking pretend. Then I take your bitch and fuck her in my bed. I don't have to force her to give me head. She's totally willing. Her sex drive like a monster. But that's not the only thing that's monster-sized. I'm leaving all these rappers cut off like they circumcised. Drinking whiskey fries, can't even hit a layup. I'm the president, bitch, and I'm killing the mayor. He didn't do shit for our city. I'm the kitty of my city. Nah, you think I'd actually use a line that gay? You motherfuckers have no concept of who you're dealing with.
Everybody have said you were the king of the city.
Challenging everybody, all y'all do is sit there and fucking pretend. Then I take your bitch and fuck her in my bed. I don't have to force her to give me head. She's totally willing. Her sex drive like a monster. But that's not the only thing that's monster-sized. I'm leaving all these rappers cut off like they circumcised. Drinking whiskey fries, can't even hit a layup. I'm the president, bitch, and I'm killing the mayor. He didn't do shit for our city. I'm the kitty of my city. Nah, you think I'd actually use a line that gay? You motherfuckers have no concept of who you're dealing with. Everybody's finding out that I've got the Midas touch. Say the wrong shit to me, then you get fucked. Text me and you'll be swimming upstream like a duck. Everybody's finding out that I've got the Midas touch.
Should I count this as a response?
Then you get fucked. Text me and you'll be swimming upstream like a duck.
Because I'm like dying to like hit you again, Joey. It's fun.
Then you get fucked. Text me and you'll be swimming upstream like a duck. Everybody's finding out that I've got the Midas touch and crying. Can't help the fact that I have no feelings, bitch. I'm gonna come to this shit, undefeated shit, straight good shit, let's get right to the back. I told you I'm an asshole, a product of animosity. I broke more motherfuckers than Travelocity. End of any day, ain't nobody as hot as me. They think their jealousy really doing something to me. You steady insulting me, but you thousands of miles away. I'm praying you come to my town, so I can fuck up your day. When you face to face, I guarantee you won't say all that faggot shit you talking on your day app. Do that shit around me, bitch, you getting slapped. Straight cat, matter of fact, you'll be leaking in your homie's lap. Now who's the sap, and now who's the punk bitch? Now who's broke, and now who's getting rich? Being the clutch, the time that I always come through. I'm that guy when people are in trouble, they always come to you. I'll split you in half, but fucking come through. With the bitches, I'm damn near spilled everywhere. Yeah, I'm like fucking glue. Anything you say denying, that bounces off of me and just stick back to you. Anybody trying me, they must be...
He just used the I'm rubber and your glue line.
Girl. You'll be leaking in your homie's lap. Now who's the sap, and now who's the punk bitch? Now who's broke and now who's getting rich? Being the blessed, the time that I always come through. I'm that guy when people in trouble, they always come to you. I'll split you in half, but fucking come through. With the bitches, I'm damn near filled everywhere. Yeah, I'm like fucking glue. Anything you say denying, that bounces off of me and just stick back to you. Anybody trying me, they must be a buffoon. Ain't nobody out here really wanna test my game or my gangster. I'm not the package 9, I'm not a prankster. Ain't nobody fucking with mine, cause I'm gangster. This is what's real out there and you know it. Everybody looking at my kid and it's about to blow it. Ain't nobody fucking with me or my movement.
84.
All my trouble seems so far away.
You don't want to get fucked, do you?
That was trash.
Listen, Nutty. Your bitch shit is fucking over. No more games. The real is here. Tyree motherfucking Sneed. Listen. Don't try me, you don't like me, but you will. I'll line you when you're dying, go to hell. Don't try me, you don't like me, but you will. I'll line you when you're dying, go to hell. You run from your problems, you ain't had the heart to make it on your own. You still ain't made it, shit, who am I kidding? You can't even afford a turkey for your Thanksgiving. You're with the man, bitch, admit to the people. Or should I say trolls, the audience you got is nothing but broke assholes. Fat cocksucker, ducking beat constantly. You cannot rap, you suck at this. When will you face reality? You represent delusional bitches. My oil check about to come in, bet you ain't happy about it. Join the club, the lines around the block. Tick to the fucking top. You're ugly and weird like Captain Spot. I swoop down like a pterodactyl fag. You addicted to packs of vagina. You're not a rider. Got ran out of your own hood. Cause they shot you in your shoulder, you claim. You're dying for the fame. Still ain't got it. Just a network of retards. A cesspool of senseless crabs and octopi. With tentacles holding you back from your potential. You know it's the truth. My gift is exponential. Multiplying exponents, adding and subtracting. I still can't mathematically figure out how you think you're doing something. Haven't accomplished a thing. Still broke mooching off a bitch, the same game that you bring. But somehow you're a closet genius. Nobody doing shit and everyone else is stupid, right? Don't try me, you don't like me, but you will.
Complete fucking garbage.
I'll line you when you're dying. Go to hell. Don't try me, you don't like me, but you will. I'll line you when you're dying. Go to hell. See, you remind me of a lot of clown bitch niggas I went to school with. Never respected. You all see me smoke and backdraft from my whips. The backlash from giving my heart to a bitch is better than the ass whipping you've gotten your whole life. You're not real, stop frontin'. You represent pussy shit. Trolls taking your mind over. Fuck a troll already. I got my Beretta. Let's see if mine deadly. Another one bites the dust.
You don't have a gun.
I need rain to kill you parasitic chumps. And they always talking. It doesn't matter. That's why I just run up and spark it. I'm killing all the narcs and snitches. All these punk ass bitches that know that they can never get to the motherfucking riches. The real shit that this game about. Shut up. Break your mouth. You know who is the king of the South. And you will.
Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me.
That's okay, cause I don't like y'all anyway. And I don't like y'all anyway. Fuck all y'all, My watch talk for me, my whip talk for me, my gat talk for me. Wow, what up, homie? The bitches who don't know me, they wanna blow me for this shit I've lost with me, saying a lot for me. I came in the rap humble. I don't give a fuck now. I serve anybody like niggas who hustle up. Damn, the whole price go up, caps come down. The D's running my grip, nowhere to be found. Niggas who hustle for me, they don't even stash tracks. They keep them on them, right there in their ass crack. When I don't like a nigga, I don't continue. After 5 minutes, the bitches painted the words I make a blood open. He said, I'm not a marksman, watch sparking, so I spray random. Not a pretty nigga, but my mom think I'm handsome. Hate to hear he say, she say shit. Unless he said, she said, she on my dick. It's no coincidence.
So you just decided to play 50 Cent there. Yeah, word. Tired. I have to get this doctor's appointment. I have to take my grandmother to a doctor's appointment. A little bit. I barely crashed out last night. But whatever. I want to make sure she sees the doctor.
I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you doubt me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. You don't know me.
Disappointed, mad at me, don't fit.
I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you doubt me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. I'm a criminal on the loose. Nobody knows me and you. It's great because I rented a subscriber
without
to watch me take over this whole nation. Fuck every bitch and run game like a PS4. I fuck real bitches, nah, I don't fuck whores. First come the businesses, bitch, then come tours. Traveling so much, I just want more. You talk down on me, you'll be seeing the floor. I didn't open it, bitch, I kicked down the door. Showing you all what the meaning of war. I'm a fighter to the death, I don't stop. I got nothing but sick ambition, pumping with every breath. I'm so happy while you speak.
He's got nothing but dick, what?
For you to watch me take over this whole nation. Fuck every bitch and run game like a PS4. I fuck real bitches, nah, I don't fuck whores. First come the businesses, bitch, then come tours. Traveling so much, I just want more. You talk down on me, you'll be seeing the floor. I didn't open it, bitch, I kicked down the door. Showing you all what the meaning of war. I'm a fighter to the death, I don't stop. I got nothing but sick ambition, pumping with every breath. I'm so happy while you speak for me that you have to watch me make it, yeah. My music is inspirational, that's putting it lightly. You've seen a struggle nobody else could endure. That's the same reason why none of you can handle my fury. I'm the only real man, and you know it in your heart. Speaking outside of reality, that could never be smart. No heart, you'll fuck around and end up in the marsh. I spark and reload, kill off these hoes, laugh while the hollow shooting out, and I watch them drill your throat, the back of your skull. Motherfucker think shit again, nah. You don't know me when shit gets tough. I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you got me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. You don't know me when shit gets tough. I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you got me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. Way past personal, I got an entire arsenal. Nobody ever gonna make this shit real, so stop running, cause you don't wanna feel me. I'm the sharpest tool in the box. The dullest crayon that fell out and got picked up by a rabid fox. Dangled around till it got dropped in a mud puddle, being stomped on by ox. Till a human picked it up and drew a canvas that sold 20 million and it's laying on the box. You talk about golf, what the fuck that gonna do? I live off of the grid. Keep playing games with me, I guarantee you will be through. The game's over, turning on the stove, mixing the dough. You motherfuckers remind me of Shine Pole. Let off your gum, but when it's time to ride, you won't go. Motherfuckers don't know what they looking at, but trust me, they about to get shook in hand. You don't know me when shit gets tough. I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you got me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. You don't know me when shit gets tough. I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you got me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me.
Wait, should I take any of these as disses? Because I told you I'm just dying.
You don't don't know me when shit gets tough. I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you doubt me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. You don't know me when shit gets tough. I dig my feet and stand up. Thought I told you when you doubt me, you'd be disappointed, mad at me. I'm a criminal on the loose. Nobody knows but me and you. It's great because I rented us this private room for you to watch me take over this whole nation. Pray for my downfall, you'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. Pray for my downfall, you'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. Son of shot, you got me completely fucked up. I already explained this entire situation to you. Anyone trying to stop my progression is through. I'm at the point that I don't give a fuck. I'm spending every penny that I let go of. You are resenting, repenting, cause all you Christians believe in a higher power that's deceiving you, lying to you. Same reason you lied to yourself. I never embellish. I'm the full Chicago hot dog with all the relish. There's gonna be some moments.
You know, this hate he has for God, I think it has to do with his dad dying and shit. Like, that's why he doesn't believe in God. It's like weird. He said in the last stream that God and Satan are the same person, but then he says he's like the second coming of the Messiah, which would make him Satan. So confused.
That I relish. I'm devilish, heartless, black heart, too smart to let anyone sit there and fuck with me. Play games with me, you gon' have to see me. Anybody who ever tried got fucked up. You're shit out of luck. You goddamn chickens got out of the coop and you plucking. What the fuck? I just look more grimy. I was a bar back. I might as well be spitting mime seed. Come against me, you will lose everything. See, I already accepted that risk. That's the reason why I continue to win at war, you son of a bitch. I'm getting rich, you end up dead in a ditch. Pray for my downfall, you'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. Pray for my downfall, you'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. I'm making get a divorce, the hissing coming from my fucked up tooth is like a snake biting you, making you its main course. I'ma keep killing shit till my voice goes hoarse. You about to have so many holes in you that you're porous like SpongeBob. Faggot ass grunge mob, wanna be punk rock gothic, who wanna suck my rod? I'm befuddled by the fact you faggots jumping around in puddles, holding umbrellas, looking gay as it gets, swearing that you don't love dick. Fuck you pricks, you all are on the hit list, and I'll never run into you till it's time to dump you like a donut in Nesquik. Beefsteak, I am rare like I like my steak. Mistake, you made a lot in your life, and your soul you gave. I'm a free man winning, can't nothing stop me. I'm like Max B, free, and every day I'm wavy. You're the Titanic getting crushed with every wave seat. Nobody can fuck with me, I told you all you pussies, come try your luck and see. Pray for my downfall, you'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. Pray for my downfall, you'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. I realized a long time ago I have a gift, and that's why all you fucking faggots I just sit through like dirt, cause you ending up in the mud, yeah, in the sludge. You motherfuckers don't understand, I shoot more niggas than I'm a budget rabbit. You playing with a cannibalistic savage.
Oh, no way to
you babies barely hatch it. You motherfuckers fake as fucking plastic. It's elastic, cause I'm fucking masterly leaving you a dumb abrasion. Now you got plan eyes, but you ain't Asian. I warned you, there is no way to fade it. You motherfuckers can't ever replace me. So sing your gay songs like Beyonce, irreplaceable motherfucker. That's exactly what I am. And all you bitches replaceable. You are about to get a face full of dick, cause you not worth shit. I don't hear one word that you spit. It's fucking trash that you let out me and them. How the fuck you gonna fucking compete? You motherfuckers come against me, you lay fucking in the deep. Everybody knows that Kyrie ripped you a new you asshole, everybody get green. So keep on screaming, everybody scream for ice cream. But you motherfuckers never gonna be on my team. Nice green, that's what the fuck you having. Until I come back and let off the semi-automatic. I'm known to let it have it. I wreak havoc and have it all in your fucking neighborhood. I'm still good. Ain't nobody fucking slightly touching me. Everybody knows that I'm fighting and I'm fucking see. I'm a dog, I don't bark, I bite. My shit too far to sight. You ain't fucking with me, pussy. Pray for my downfall. You'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch. It'll be your worst day. Pray for my downfall. You'll be praying all damn day. Cross my path, bitch. It'll be your worst day. Pray for my downfall. You'll be praying all damn day.
I don't know who for this.
Bitch, it'll be your worst day. Pray for my downfall. You'll be praying all damn day. Off my path, bitch, it'll be your worst day. Guns Below Records, 2019. I told y'all we ain't stopping for nothing. Now ain't fucking plugging you motherfuckers right in your ass. You motherfuckers don't want it. Get ready, I won't nobody pull up. Everybody straight pussy ass bitches, like I said. Yeah, I'm winning. You motherfuckers will never fucking touch this shit. Yeah, Skeleton King, ho.
Here we go. Pumpkin Patch. Pumpkin Patch. It's my favorite. My favorite because it makes absolutely
like
no
I said,
sense.
Now y'all type some shit. Like I told y'all before, man, y'all don't listen too fucking well. There'll be no negativity and no hate on my show. I will never open that fucking chat again. They done killed it for y'all. So as far as y'all trying to talk to me or having fans or supporters, fucking done hearing you talk shit.
Want to throw a fucking dart at me.
And he just throws a perfectly good beat. Yeah, he's stocked up on beat. Right from overseas, they can't take the personal mail.
You can doubt it, be mad as hell, shout at me, but you don't have the heart to throw one fucking dart at me. Pumpkin patch, you don't want to be around when I mash. Anybody want to step up, get smashed. This is what I bring, your guest come and see. You can doubt it, be mad as hell, shout at me, but you don't have the heart to throw one fucking dart at me. Pumpkin patch, you don't want to be around when I mash. Anybody want to step up, get smashed. Your shaming tactics could never get me down. Everybody joining the Titanic, they will all drown. Your boat sink and see, my shit is rising me. You'll never get where I'm going, cause I won't pay the price that I did. This is Halloween.
Offbeat again.
The Pumpkin King. Now I got a pumpkin patch, rose for days, and a whole lot of fucking cash. In this town we call home. Don't be loving now, worse than Harlem now. They mad as fuck now cause I'm fucking every harlot now. This bitch wear a Charlotte gown, get married and lose them in the sound. You have no clue, thinking you can hop away like a kangaroo. So what it do? You don't know what the fuck really going on out here. So why you acting like you not moving in fear? Getting fucked in your rear, bitch. This is what I bring. Your guests come and see. You can doubt it, be mad as hell, shout at me, but you don't have the heart.
Which one? Fake boat. You just posted it? Alright, let me jump on that right now. Oh, because I'm so fucking tired right now, but I can't go to sleep because I have to leave in like 20 minutes. Oh. That also felt good.
Bonjour, Belters. How you doing? I've got no problem with people doing what I'm about to play, but it's very, 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 very funny Tyree saying this, because, he's Mr. Most of the greatest men alive. Millions of bitches should be on my dick. Blah, blah, blah. Listen to this. Pushing for 100 positions at 1940.
So for me, I'm not really caring about bitches and women. That's not what I'm doing this for anymore, which is going to be beneficial in the long run. Because it means I'm not going to be in the strip club all the time spending all my fucking money. I'm not going to be, trying to fucking fuck with escorts and fucking hookers or some fucking crazy shit.
What did you say, Tyree?
I'm not going to You know what I mean?
I caught that. You spent all your money on hookers?
Some crazy shit. I'm gonna be fucking wanting to make money.
Wait a minute. One more time. Let me just go to the regular speed just to make sure I fucking heard that correctly.
With escorts and fucking hookers, or you know what I mean? Trying to fucking fuck with escorts and fucking hookers, or
so you fuck with escorts and hookers. I think they're the same thing. But so you pay for sex. Most attractive man alive. Millions of bitches should be on your dick. Trillionaire. Never had a girl problem. And you what was it you said you do? What was it you said? It's just,
you know what I mean? Trying to fucking fuck with escorts and fucking hookers or something.
Oh shit! You fuck with escorts and hookers. You're a dirty, dirty curb crawler. That's what we call you people in the UK, even if you're not in a car. So you pay for sex, and you say that we're the losers. I've got no problem with people paying for sex, but you paying for sex after you talk all that big bullshit. Fucking hilarious, boy.
Yes. Dick. I have the biggest dick out here, and I'm the most handsome guy in the world. I look like Brad Pitt and like also Owen Wilson a little bit, but you know, I'm definitely the white version of T.I. What? No, you're not.
Yeah, so Charlie's back on the prowl, literally hiding in the dark in a hoodie with his hood up.
You know, on one of his live streams, he says he goes hunting outside.
He sees someone.
Verbatim.
He goes, hey, come here, and then why are you running?
It's different than when I go hunting outside.
You are a little bitch, Charlie, not the guy you were chasing. Look at this shit. Play the song. Just turn that to now.
I'm fine. Why are you running? Why are you running, bitch? Come here.
Yeah, you just went outside looking for a random person to assault. No, street fight, legit, win, on the ground. And then, you know, you're wondering why the guy's running. A guy, you imagine you're walking down the street, Charlie, and at night, you're afraid in the day. Imagine you're walking down the street at night, it's quiet, and all of a sudden from the shadows, a fucking lurker, like with a face like yours, a baseball cap on, a hood up, fucking wearing MMA gloves, comes in, I'm a fighter, come here, jumps out from nowhere. You would brown your pants. Mm-hmm. It's understandable this guy ran. If for all he knows, you're a fucking mugger about to stab him or shoot him or fucking rape him. You don't know. Oh, everybody knows me. I'm instantly recognizable. I gave him a title shot, didn't take it. Pussy on the ground, 250 fucking 7 million and oh. Shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
Come here, guys.
You're the fighter. When I come to LA, I'm not going to have to knock on your door or anything. I can just wait outside, wander around the street, wait for you to make a video, be like, I just walk past him. You'll swing, I'll defend myself, and you'll fucking die. And be like, hey, look, it's on camera, look, he's filming his assault. And I'll just walk. Like, oh, you have an internet history. Yeah, but I was just walking down the street, and he came at me. I didn't know it was Charlie. He had a hood up and a hat on. And he's like, hey, come here. Come on.
You would be able to walk on those charges. They seen how he acts. That would be total self-defense.
This is the most exercise you've done all year, this little run.
Fucking motherfucker.
And you're about to quit.
I had to take his whole friend not to puke.
Because that's all you do. Just quit. Quit.
Why you running, bitch?
Because a nutcase is chasing him, you fucking dog turd.
I'm just gonna stretch a little bit. Oh no, we can't go without. That's it. Time to listen to my Tom McDonald song about you. Shut up.
Yeah.
Every time I hear this, I think of you, Tyree.
They ain't gonna like this one. Okay. Everybody's addicted to something. Cup of coffee or a substance. TV show or trying to get that money or being a jerk in the comments. Too many clothes for their closets. Too focused on the positives. Too drunk, too high. You guys too dumb, too often. Y'all want more money, more liquor, more weed, more strippers, more cars, more clothes, more fans, more homes, more chains. What for? Destroy the planet and pollute the water. Y'all consume the garbage and refuse the problem. Y'all ain't taking that Versace with you when they put your body down inside the coffin. I appreciate what I got. I don't need to hate what I'm not. I don't need Gucci shoes or a Louis belt or nothing from St. Laurent. It's been ripped jeans since 16. My crib clean. I'm chilling. I've been me since kid dreams turned real life. It's no different. Y'all are fake. Fool's gold on the chain. So obsessed with being cool. Y'all are lying to our face, man. It's fake. That ain't diamonds. That ain't flames. That's some shit you got online. I know
exactly what you paid.
Y'all are fake. Fool's gold on the chain. So obsessed with being cool. Y'all are lying to our face, man. It's fake. That ain't diamonds. That ain't flames. That's some shit you got online. I know exactly what you paid. Y'all are fake. Fake smiles, fake flex, fake titties, fake rings, fake Yeezys. What's next? Y'all are fake. Want the truth for a change? Come and see the tatted white boy with the braids. Yeah. Concentrate on your happiness. No dollar figure can buy it. Yeah. More ain't always more. Sometimes it's less when you go find it. Y'all so hypnotized by celebrities, you don't know yourself and you lying. You a little boy on the inside, but on the outside you a giant. Keep trying, weak-minded. Trying to be fly and never really meet pilots. Keep quiet. Talking that gangster shit. Never been a G, never seen violence. We're not authentic. We are controlled. Subliminal messages making you broke. We do not get it till we are old. Money don't matter. It's love in your home. Your things won't leave this planet when you go. You'll rob all your designer clothes get sold in vintage stores. You think that you need more because they convince you that you need. But even without anything at all, you are complete. But y'all fake. Fool's gold on the chain. So obsessed with being cool. Y'all are lying to our face, man. It's fake. That ain't diamonds. That ain't flames. That's some shit you got online. I know exactly what you paid. Y'all are fake. Fool's gold on the chain. So obsessed with being cool. Y'all are lying to our face, man. It's fake. That ain't diamonds. That ain't flames. That's some shit you got online.
Now he's not worried about money.
Fake, fake smiles, fake flex, fake titties, fake rings, fake Yeezys. What's next? Y'all are fake. Want the truth for a change? Come and see the tatted white boy with the braids. Y'all are fake. Yeah. Got the fool's gold on the chain. Y'all are fake. Yeah. You lying to your face, man. Y'all are fake. Yeah. That ain't diamonds, that ain't flames. Oh my God, y'all are fake. Yeah. I know exactly what you paid. Y'all are fake. Fool's gold on the chain. So obsessed with being cool. Y'all are lying to our face, man. It's fake. That ain't diamonds, that ain't flames. That's some shit you got online. I know exactly what you paid. Y'all are fake. Fake smiles, fake flex, fake titties, fake rings, fake Yeezys. What's next? Y'all are fake. Want the truth for a change? Come and see the tatted white boy with the braids. Y'all are fake. Guess who? I'm the leader of people that y'all have labeled as evil. I give you one middle finger, but I think one needs a sequel. Y'all screaming equality, but don't treat us as equal. And honestly, it's so obvious you're afraid that I'm lethal. Y'all are rats, and every member on my team is an eagle. We bringing death from above, and y'all can sleep with the Beatles, leaving you deader than Lennon, and send a letter to heaven that just explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when I kill you, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again. For the record, if you're feeling kind of fried, Miyagi and you jump, you'll get dissected. I'm a monster throwing concerts full of demons and spawns. I got kennels full of killers and some three-headed dogs. I'm quoting Yoda while doing yoga. I'm oh my god, I got cobra venom pumping through the veins of my arms.
Should I be watching it?
Raised by rain in the stars. A product of my environment, dangerous and smart. Now I'm hunting all the beef like it grazed in my yard. And I'm getting all the smoke like I said flame to the farm. Stay where you are, y'all don't want to play with the bars. Y'all the type of dogs that die chasing the car. I'm the type of guy who laughs at breaking your jaw and then tells you speak up while you sleep on the floor. Everybody wanna be the big dog. Everybody wanna be the man. I got something for anyone with the street talk. Middle fingers up on each one of my
yeah,
hands.
I think he does.
Everybody wanna be the big boss. Everybody said they got a plan. And they beat up on the last and they see more. Middle fingers up on each one of my hands. I feel like M went soft. I feel like Dre got old. All the greats fell off. I gotta break that mold and take that throne. I'll burn that bridge and make that known. I'll earn that win and face that foe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta watch it then.
Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip. It's hard to imagine the stress that I'm under. I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for spitting the truth. I'm sorry for dissing that dude. Sorry for missing the point of the criticism. I was blinded by diamonds and loot. I apologize to all you guys. Y'all were right. I was out my mind. I went too far.
Take him for his lunch
money. The haters were right when they said I suck. I did my best. It did nothing for me. I gave my guts and got lost in glory. I'm standing here while you see nothing left but to say I'm sorry. Sorry, that doesn't bother me. I don't know anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars. Y'all look like astronomy. No one as hot as me. Copy me commonly. Wannabes. Y'all are so shockingly comedy. Carry the weight of my songs all on top of me. I will not break. I'm not made out of pottery. Bury your bodies on acres of property. Place them at angles like sacred geometry. Down with the modesty. Everything I drop is quality. Promise, like honestly, follow me. I ain't gonna stop with the hits. Gonna rock with the kid on block like Pac with a pin. I'm a god with a pen. No cops at the crib. Got guap cause I'm awesome at this. Underrated, overpaid, they hate it. Complicated calculations made to break the paper. Razor sharp like Lady Freddy versus Jason Angels. In my heart of Satan in the basement. Brains and hands of faces. What is maybe famous. Great imagination. Fatal combination. Labels on the daily. I've been on vacation. Basic translation is I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I got a point of view. It's like a pistol you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all get a point of view. Y'all in a cage lock by deranged thoughts. I like Ray Charles, waving chainsaws. Cause your brain chopped in the A parts. Take your face off. Hit the graveyard on my days off. I just cock aim and I spray shots till your legs lock and your veins pop. In a day's break, y'all get laid off. My girl shot every single fucking video. My heart wrote every single fucking song. Y'all are my children. My kids will be indigo. Obviously,
The last song I'll play. Then I'll head over there.
Yeah. White people hate me, they say that I'm using my privilege for evil, I get it, hey. Black people hate me, they say that I'm racist, my feelings don't match with their message, whoa. Feminists hate me because I believe that their movement is angry and sexist, whew. My girlfriend hates me and I don't know why, but I love her, whatever, forget it, yeah. And gay people hate me because when I see something I don't like, I say that it's gay. Straight people hate me for having the balls to go say what they thinking that makes them afraid. Dumb people hate me for making the music containing the truth to expose all the ways the government robs them, the pop culture kills them, the rappers and kids trying to ruin their brain. Go ahead and say all of that wild shit online, man. You might need a Dr. Phil if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give a fuck if it was finance. They been hating, I think it's stupid funny. Haters, fake friends, making me stupid money. They been hating, making me famous. Keep hating, you're wasting all of your energy on me.
Because he's an OG, at like what he stood for the past 30 years. He's basically been saying the same shit for like 30 years. He didn't just come around the corner to like progressives or anything. He can look those up too. Here you go. Here's my big drugs. Zoom in. Can he, come on, bitch. Why? I have hand tremors too right now. It's fucking not good. There we go. Onestrin. Zofran. I said melt on your tongue so you don't puke. This one. Word. Why don't you like Bernie Sanders? I love, yes, I'm a progressive and I love Bernie. You have no idea my love of Bernie Sanders, bro. It might be a little out of control, but the question is, why don't you have a Bernie Sanders action figure? Yeah, it's a Bernie Sanders. Join the action figure. Yeah, you could basically act like this isn't the coolest action figure you've ever seen. But we all know it's a lie. Nothing like a Bernie Sanders action figure. See? No one cares about your damn emails. Love him. A progressive is somebody who is on the left. Very liberal. Liberal bolts. Well, they like to portray us as spenders, but off this website. See if that works. I never take him out of the box or anything. He's in pristine condition. So is all my Bernie Sanders stuff. Like I have a Bernie Sanders sign from his Brooklyn rally, his first rally for this campaign. Try that website. They sell Donald Trump. They sell... No, but his 2 stints are done in real life, so... Trump's didn't even come with a brain to begin with. He just supposed to pack silly putty where the hollow part is. Yeah, here we go. Let's see who they have right now. Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, Mueller, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Bernie Sanders, Pope Francis, Hillary Clinton, Evil Trump, I think I'm gonna buy the Elizabeth Warren one too. She's not as bad as Donald Trump. There's no way you're going to convince me Hillary Clinton was going to be a worse president than Donald Trump. He is a racist, misogynistic piece of shit. I love Barack Obama. Trump is a fucking embarrassment to this country. Sincerely, we are embarrassed. We did not fucking vote for him. All right? Can you really talk with Boris Johnson? What the fuck were you guys thinking? You seen the shit show that we had? No, he's not. He's a failed businessman. He is a failed businessman. Failed. I live in New York, where he owns all his fucking real estate. He is known as a con man in New York. Check out the polling results in New York. Because Hillary won 90% of New York. If you're losing your home state, there's a reason for it. We all knew he's a fucking con artist. Yeah, they're in a struggle. Oh shit, I gotta head over to pick up my grandmother. I have to take her to her doctor. No, you cannot say Obama wasn't an intelligent, compassionate human being. Well, more than 4 went bankrupt. Because if that were true, you're not counting in Trump steaks, Trump airline, Trump wine, Trump water, all that shit. And you're talking about him claiming bankruptcy for casinos. The house always wins unless Trump runs the house. And then somehow he is the only casino fucking losing money in Atlantic City. Brilliant. He's got to be a fucking genius, right? He's a fucking idiot. Can't stand Trump. I cannot fucking stand him. And he's the biggest fucking pussy, too. You see when he tries to, cock back his fist to, back in my days, we would have hit him. You have never thrown a punch in your life, you little baby bitch boy. I don't want to fucking hear it. All right. Well, whatever. I'm going to go take my grandmother to the doctors. Because I'm a good granddaughter. And unlike you, Tyree, My family actually wants me around. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm sure I'm not going to be going too long.